Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope this video can make it just a little bit better. Today we're going to be testing out Morgana against the new 6.5 star weekly. So Morgana gives us a lot of control and some sustain, so that is going to be pretty good. Let's take a look at her constellation. So we have a bit of it unlocked, but not too much. So here we're able to get the 4th star, so our spells cost 1 less, really nice. Extra Nexus health and gold, again, pretty solid. And then your support champs have Focusing Crystal. So some decent upgrades, especially the spells costing 1 less, but just a 4-star Morgana up against the 6.5. Now, as far as the build we're going with Pack Powder to give us some good scaling. Morgana games go pretty long, so getting that +1 for every single round, really nice. Also, getting her on the board a little early from that cost reduction, also really good. Then once she's on the board at round start, she's not only refilling her spell mana, but also making a copy for champion spell, which is right here. Stun an enemy, curse it with shackles. And from the starting deck, this has Invoke on it. So it's a good spell that then generates more spells for us to play. So we can just keep getting our star powers going. Now for the other star powers, I guess I should also mention, just in case you don't know. So increase the cost of enemy curses everywhere by 1. And then when you target an enemy, curse it with shackles. So this just keeps them in place immobile until they spend the mana to get rid of the shackles. And then round end, deal 2 damage to cursed enemies and 1 to the enemy nexus for each curse in hand. So as long as we have a cursed target, we're dealing 1 damage to the enemy nexus every single round, if not more. And this is also just giving us some passive removal of enemies. So pretty solid, and also this pairs so well with that Packed Powder. Now, as far as the modifiers we are going up against, Perfected Mana Flow, round start the foe gets an extra mana gem. Cage Match, the foe's nexus can't drop below 1 health until round 5, and then the Deadly. Perfected Mana Flow, this will be perfectly fine for our Morgana. Since we're making them have all these curses in hand, they're going to have to use up that extra mana just to be able to play their units at all. Or if they can't, then they just can't really play the game. And then Cage Match, Morgana's games are already really slow, so we're not really going to be ending any games before round 5 anyways, so this won't even really apply to us. Now, if you're enjoying all the daily Path of Champions videos, like and subscribe is greatly appreciated, and let's get into it. Let's see, what can we get for a power here? Bouncing Blades is pretty much perfect. For 1, it's going to cost nothing from our 4-star, and then it's going to give us targeting every game, so this is pretty much one of the best possible things we could get, so that's great. Chem Punk Shredder. I think the 3-star adventure Thresh is double time watch on Ledros. Good to know. Let's see. Let's get rid of 2 of these. We'll hold on to 1 because we're going to play it turn 1. But we want to... Well, actually, we're guaranteed to get our Morgana. Because she's our only champion at the moment. That's another great thing with the Blade's Edge. We can just target their Nexus and get our plunder damage off next round. Man, it's weird starting. It's weird starting at 2 mana. I'm so used to starting at 3 now. All right, so we'll drop this here and right here, lock up both of their units, and now they don't have the mana to play them. This is why we didn't curse immediately. We didn't want them to be able to play this, the curse right away. Huh, okay. We do not want to die to that. Hey, Enzo. Unless you're 6 stars, I think Strength of Stone and Starforge is best for Morgana. Yeah, it is pretty good. Or, well, I haven't tried Strength of Stone, but I get having the extra starting mana definitely being very good for you. Alright, so we will kill that one, that's fine. Taking a bit of damage, but it's important to get Morgana on the board as soon as possible. Sure, let's lock up this one first. Whenever I play Nightmares, I just go with the mentality of my champions are lower star than required of adventure, so if I lose, that's okay. I mean, yeah, anytime you're doing these encounters, it's good to just go in with the mentality that if I lose, especially on my like first try or whatever, not a big deal.
I need to believe that one day things will be okay.
Nothing lasts forever, child. Not even pain.
Obliterate enemies with 3 or less power. Obliterate unit or landmark. I think we'll go for this. We don't necessarily actually want to obliterate a lot of their units. We like having them cursed. Gives us more damage.
Be still.
Just out of green.
I do love the amount of control we can have, though. Yeah. Getting some more scaling for all of our units. Not bad. Alright, so we could attack. They can block with their Fallen Feline. I think we're fine. Don't really want Morgana to get low. We'll wait until she's leveled. But we're also dealing decent damage just from all of our curses going off. Oh, it's that power. Right, I heard this one was bugged. Alright, we'll just stun both of these, stop their attack from going off.
Bear this burden. You will know suffering. Truth binds you.
Alright, let's go ahead and get our Cosmic Inspiration up. And let's just increase this curse a little bit. Oh, that with the flash bombs, that is rough.
Do not look away.
Yeah, let's try to attack. Hopefully we don't get... Okay, they're damaging the other one. Let's do 1 damage to the Nexus quickly, just to give her a little bit more scaling before she hits. But this will heal us back up, so all the damage we've taken, not really a big deal. Let's immediately stun that. Mberetto, thank you for the follow. Appreciate the support. These weeklies are way easier. I think the 6.5 definitely is going to be easier than the last 6.5, that's for sure.
I need to believe that one day things will be okay.
Nothing lasts forever, child. Not even pain.
Sure, let's play the Shield Vault here. Alright, so both of these are massively cursed. I guess they are at the maximum mana, though, since they have the perfected mana flow. And yeah, I don't think the cage match is ever going to be an issue. I don't think we're going to get close to being able to clear that. Let's actually obliterate that unit. Well, that's rude. Let's hit that with multiple spells. Just so it's immediately cursed, so they have to spend a lot in order to play it.
All unbelievers will see the light.
Alright, we can open attack and try to end the game. GG. And full health. Nice. But yeah, this is gonna be a while. Morgana games are a little slow.
Our suffering was not in vain.
Let's see here. Sinner's Vice, that is pretty nice. Curse an enemy, increase the cost of curses everywhere. Yeah, pretty good. Definitely expensive, but it's going to cost one less from our Spellslinger, and if we could get that going, that'd be pretty good. 2 cost Bastion, not bad. Free Caitlyn. Tarek could be decent. Yeah, Tarek wouldn't be bad. Give him good scaling. I do like the Bastion. 2 cost Bastion, which will actually be a 1 cost Bastion. Yeah, I think let's go here. That sounds pretty good. Item chest, Solitary Monk, or Spells chest. There's not anything too terrible we need to cut. Spells chest wouldn't be bad. Mist Wraith can be a pain, but with us locking them up, hopefully it'd be fine. Yeah, I think let's actually maybe go for the Spells chest. So yeah, Mist Wraith. I didn't have time for the weekly Viego Nightmare. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, all you're losing out on is one minor gemstone vessel. It's not like the quest to get a Nova Crystal was just for the week. So, yep, it's fine. Alright, we'll open up with a soldier. I'm surprised they didn't have something to summon a unit at the start of the game. That's kind of surprising. Wait, that only cost 1 mana? Oh no, 3. Okay, good. Yeah, perfect.
Devotion to battle.
Do we want to get both on the board? Sure.
All unbelievers will see the light.
Alright, we'll try to play Morgana turn 2. Fearsome. Yeah, I mean, taking the extra damage this round isn't really going to matter. Or at least it shouldn't. Oof, that is rough.
No mercy for heretics.
Because we should be able to heal this back up. And we have 50 health. So while it kind of sucks to take that damage, I think we should be fine. All right, let's go ahead and shackle that one up. 8 mana though already.
Not even pain.
Huh, well that's a little annoying. I mean, guess that's one way to get rid of shackles.
Bear this burden.
I mean, that's the good thing. We are making them constantly just spend mana on the shackles, which don't really matter to us at all. Yeah, playing our Sinner's Vice next round in order to increase the cost as well will be great.
Feel my pain. Truth binds you.
Follow the horizon.
All right, not too bad. I'm sad that the Morgana power doesn't work with Packed Powder. I'm not sure what you mean. tested the weekly nightmare with Vagar and Nasus for the moment.
We follow
It's a bold strategy.
Then they follow us.
Alright, so they don't have mana to play either of these shackles, and if we hit this right here, they're not going to have the mana for those shackles either. Not bad. Alright, let's play our Sinner's Vice. Further increase all of these costs.
Feel my pain.
Alright, Morgana's level. Perfect.
I am your truth.
The Nexus damage effect round end, I think, while Packed Powder would need round start. In that regard, yes, it doesn't work, but it still does damage every single round. So in that aspect, Morgana's power still pairs very well with Packed Powder, because you're damaging every single round, so you're getting scaling for Morgana every round, which is pretty great. Alright, let's try to open attack before they can play anything, although they might still play one of their missed rates at burst speed. Huh, well, that's a bit unfortunate. Oh well.
You will not rest.
I mean, this is what happens when you're going up against an enemy that already has max mana. Sure. So that's going to die at the end of the round, but we can at least curse it to make it give us more Nexus damage. And yeah, let's go ahead and silence that unit.
The heavens aflame, gods burning in starfire.
Oh, Morgana matches take forever. In my eyes, I feel like Metaflow Morg would be more helpful than spending a lot of fragments on getting a 6-star. The 6-star would help you end games faster, so that's nice. But Mana Flow will also help you a lot as well. Okay, so they're never unlocking this unit. I mean, it's just gonna die right away.
And nothing of peace.
Alright, let's drop this here. Golden Sister. Yeah, we don't really need to care about an Obliterate, I think. Working on building on our board wouldn't be bad. So we might actually go for just this Destroyer.
Be still.
The invokes on all of these Dark Bindings are so nice.
One last chance for grace.
Ah, well, that's sad. Yeah, we want to make sure everything is shackled.
Truth binds you.
The good thing is, since we have so many of these Dark Bindings, and we're playing them over and over again, shuffling more Morganas into our deck, and we're making more every round, they
Share in my curse.
have a hard time. Like, we're not going to run out of cards. So if we end up just milling the enemy from having the game go long enough, that's a potential strategy. Alright, little sad. But not too surprising.
Welcome, anguish.
Well, that's not great. Alright, play something. Why are you out of mana? Oh, these games take forever. Let's go ahead and stun this here.
Truth binds you.
No place to hide.
Oh, well, that figures. It's fine that they don't have any mana to play our curses. So we'll just hit them with a quick stun. We can drop our destroyer and our charger. We'll be able to open attack and hopefully end the game.
Oh, your frailty. Feel my pain.
GG. I love how accurate Morgana portrayed from League. They can't move. Yeah.
Embrace this ephemeral triumph.
Oh my word, it's been so long, and that's just the second fight. So round start, heal me in your Nexus 1. Scrying Sands. So this is going to be a free way to predict and target an enemy. We could use this to go throw on our Morgana, but I think we'll go for the Scrying Sands. That's fine. Solitary Monk to cut a card. Do we really care about Mountain Sojourners? Not that much. Oh, let's still go here. Heal an ally granted 4 power. I cost 2 less if you support an ally this game. Prize fight. It is a 1 cost, so it'd be free. Let's try a reroll. I was hoping for another curse power. We'll go for Bastion. Oof, that one's tough. So we could go for try to get something for our Morgana. Our Morgana is very important. Yeah, it's probably worth it. Let's go for Greenglade Caretaker. I was planning on avoiding it, but if we don't draw our Morgana, we're gonna have a bad time. Yeah, I know Prize Fight had potential with some stuff we could do, but didn't really want to keep having that shuffle into my deck. Aurelia's insane. She just overruns me. Not nearly enough to slow her down. Yeah, for that encounter, that Aurelia is quite rough. I definitely agree. All right, we did not get our Morgana. That is not good. All right, predict. We do not see Morgana, so I'm going to skip. All right, Morgana. There we go.
Within the flows of magic.
All right, so again, this is going to hurt, but it's important to get Morgana on the board right away.
A gift from the river folk.
And this will kill their Greenglade Caretaker at the end of the round.
You cannot break
That'll be nice.
shattered soul. Welcome, anguish.
And let's actually just immediately give her Spell Shield just to protect her. Let's actually go for Sinner's Vice first.
Feel my pain.
Okay.
Bear this burden. Welcome, anguish.
This is like, it's so toxic. It'd be so annoying to have to play against this. Obliterate 2 units. I think buffing up our own units is actually quite nice.
Truth binds you.
Alright, sadly not able to take care of everyone, or at least lock them up. Oh well. Wow, I'm dead before I can even play Morgana out. Are you trying to do the 5 cost one or 5-star one? Because yeah, that one is quite tough. Alright, they're at 10 mana. Let's try to curse some of these. I want to play our Cosmic Inspiration, but we probably need to wait. We're probably going to stun this one right here. Never mind. We are stunning that one. Alright. Didn't give us one of the
Feel my pain.
stun cards. That's a little rough.
I am your darkness. I am your truth.
Yeah, Aurelia in that 5.5 one is quite rough. Oh, these recalls are not nice.
Be still.
Water changes but never breaks.
Miss Moore, look what I can do.
It is a delight to watch you grow, Lisa.
This is such an interesting back and forth of both of us just, they're playing a unit, I'm stunning it, they're recalling it, stunning something else.
These woods protect.
Oh man.
Engulf.
The good thing is we do have
Leave us alone.
2 barrier units of our own,
What form will the waters take?
and they still have the majority of their units being cursed. So we can drop Tarek. I think I'd rather go for our Cosmic Inspiration, though. We still might play Tarek, but we'll see what they do.
Nature blesses her followers.
It is nice that most of their hand is just curses. One problem is that we don't really have room. Oh, who are you unlocking? All right. So we could play this one this round, but we get some more scaling next round. I think we'll actually go for this. I like being able to scale up all of our units.
Truth binds you. Own your
All right, so they'll still be able to block with this unit because I think they have room. Yeah.
Currents pull them down. A gift from the river folk. Water.
All right, not too bad. They have 5 cards left. We literally might just win because they run out of cards. Oh, that's pretty funny. So we could drop this one. They do have, yeah, a lot. Yeah, they can play some of these curses, which isn't great.
Still.
I really hope we get the slow but steady. That would be nice.
Whoa, don't eat that!
Alright, let's obliterate... Well... Yeah, let's obliterate this. Because then that just gets rid of their double attack on everyone in the future. And lock that up. Looks good. Now...
With the land.
I guess we'll drop Tarek here.
I'm ready to shine.
With the beast portal I see. Vine and wisp, steady my hand.
Well, that's rude. Yeah, but they've been able to keep a lot of their units from getting cursed just because they have so many. But yeah, they have literally 2 cards left. We have 22. So that's kind of silly. Alright, let's go ahead and try to lock up their units. The good thing is we have a lot of stuns, so that's a pretty solid way to keep them from attacking, even if they end up getting units that can get rid of the curses. They still can't get rid of the stun. Although I guess they have their recalls. Yeah, with Morgana, it's actually a valid strategy to just last until the enemy runs out of cards.
Nature blesses her followers.
Sure.
I will fight with you, but I will never call you mother. And I would never ask you to, daughter.
Look sharp.
Alright, so we can get the scout attack off, and looks like we'll be able to end this round, but
Dazzling.
if not, at next round start, we're gonna end anyways, because they're out of cards.
Bear this burden.
GG.
These
Hey, Shambles.
events aren't just for show.
Welcome. Yeah, Morgana is making this pretty easy. It's taking forever, but that's normal. This will just immediately die. But it would give us 3 gems in hand, which... Easy way for targeting, and these gems will cost nothing, so there is that. Yeah, I guess we can grab this here. Zenith Blade is fine, but normally... Overwhelm doesn't really matter when we're trying to just make sure everyone's locked up anyways. I need to get more copies of Morgana. Black Cleaver sounds pretty fantastic. Yeah. Alright, what do we want to get rid of? I think Mountain Sojourners is probably the weakest card we have. Or like, the card we're least likely to play. Alright, the Howling Abyss. We do have a lot of obliterates, so we can potentially try to get rid of it. But if we just destroy it and don't obliterate it, they're going to get another copy in hand. At least that's normally how this one works. Let's get rid of Blinded Mystic. And we can hold on to the others. Yeah, so when I'm destroyed, create a copy of me in hand. So destroying it still isn't bad, because you're forcing them to at least replay it. But yeah, that is a little rough. I feel like they're going to play... So we could play this for the Nexus damage to buff up our Morgana. I think we're still going to wait, because they could play like a 1 or 2 cost champion. Or that. That's fun. Well, so much for being able to destroy this. The good thing is it's taking up space in their board. Morgana can't clear Aurelia. Good. Good to know. Huh. So that's bad. The good thing is we can go through Spell Shield. So he's still going to be shackled. We cannot play our other unit to get Morgana on the... Like, we couldn't target the... Well... Yeah, there's no way we could get Morgana on the board. Because targeting the Nexus just means Ornn literally kills us. So let's play this here. Curse that even more. Because, yeah, that is terrifying. A leveled Ornn with doubled stats. So he would attack, his Ram would attack. That would be a very bad time for us. That's the good thing about Morgana. You can go through Spell Shield. So there is that. Also, we just made them obliterate a card because of the shackles. So that's good. Oh. We'll actually protect that. We don't want their champions getting even bigger. So yeah, let's stop that from going through. But the fact that they have Siphoning Strike is kind of terrifying.
I have found such beauty in mortality.
Let's also Spell Shield her immediately. And let's stun that.
Anguish.
All right, so getting some good damage down. So that is kind of the good thing about Morgana for at least this environment. She's a lot better when they have less targets, so you have fewer units to hit and keep shackled. That was why the last one was so bad, because they had so many units that we had to spread out all of our shackles. They could just place so many, that's why we're having a hard time keeping them locked up. Here, though, it's not too bad, because they have a lot fewer units, and so it's easier to keep them shackled. All right, let's try to obliterate that Ornn, because, yeah, he's kind of terrifying.
I am your darkness. I am your truth.
Like, he is locked up,
Truth binds you.
but I'm just worried about the strikes they can do with him. I mean, I don't know. That is a... To kill Ornn or to save this to kill a different, more annoying unit. Because he's locked up with 15, so they really aren't going to get rid of him. Yeah, we'll maybe hold off. This could be good in case they drop someone else that's ridiculous. Let's actually pass. This is our only way to target enemy units right now, and if they drop another big champion, we need to be prepared for it. So we might burn our mana, but it's kind of worth it. Yeah, like Jinx. Although, oh, that Spell Shield sucks. So the Obliterate won't actually kill her, but it will lock her up so she can't attack. I do love obliterating their cards. That is pretty good. And yeah, this might be game. Nice, GG. Okay. That was scary, but we were able to make it through. Do shackles work on Elder Dragon? I mean, they should, I would think, especially if he's not leveled. Deathless, that will be very nice. We need Morgana to stay on the board and alive. All right, slow but steady. Frostbite is okay, but normally won't really matter. Stacked against them. The problem with this is it's not going to work with our Morgana because we need to trigger our plunder for the extra cost reduction. So we're not going to get enough cards to play Morgana round 1 with this. Otherwise, this would be great. It could be okay. It's decent for other things, but flexible game plan, trying to make sure we draw our Morgana at the start of the game could be more impactful. The thing is, normally after the first couple rounds, we really don't need extra mana. We normally have more mana than we know what to do with. It would help us get like Lisa and Dolly on the board round 1. So like it is nice for that. We do have 4 copies of Morgana. I think we will go for stacked against them, but I think flexible game plan, there's definitely an argument to be made that this is going to be better because it just increases our odds of drawing Morgana at the start of the game. But I'll be a little bit greedy and go here. All right, cut a card, item chest. I think we'll actually go for the item chest. When the foe summons a unit, grants keywords to the previous unit summoned. Yeah, so we'll go here for Sneaky Zeebles. So yeah, hoping to get slow but steady because we have a lot of slow spells. I'll hold on to Tarek. And yeah, all 3 of these because we really want all of them. I'm hoping we can get like an epic item for our Sinner's Vice because it's such a good card. All right, so we have both of our Tareks. And no Morgana. Fun. All right, let's immediately lock that up.
Okay, Dolly. Just like you showed me.
And let's lock that up. All right, get some damage down. So yeah, it's nice getting to play that round 1. But not having a Morgana feels a little bad. 7 mana already. Ugh. Alright, I think... let's do a Sinner's Vice there and here, so that we have both these units locked up, and then we're increasing the cost of all the shackles. So they'll have 1 unit that they can attack with, but that's not really that big of a deal. Since they have a lot of units and we're having to spread out shackles more, increasing the cost of our shackles is actually a pretty big deal. We can drop Tarek.
Argon always delights me.
All right, Morgana, fantastic.
You are not alone.
Sure, we can play that for now. They still have so much mana. Although they only have 16 cards, so that is not a lot. Let's use this Hush Burst Speed. Get our Scout Attack off. They are all locked up. They could still free... yeah, they could free 1 person. That probably would do that one. Alright, not a surprise, but that is totally fine. What does the Nightmare do? So they have Mana Flow, so they have extra starting mana. Also, they have the Deadly Power, which they all have, and the Cage Match, which their Nexus can't drop below 1 before round 5. But with Morgana, that's not really an issue because she's not going to be doing that anyways. Sure, we'll drop her a little fast here.
Cannot break a shattered soul. Bear this burden.
Alright, if they attack with this, we can hit it with the Dark Binding just to flat out stun it.
Welcome anguish.
They still can unlock one more person. Alright, just want to stun with an elusive. Fantastic. That's okay. We're kind of low on draw. Although I guess this is our first round with Morgana, that's why.
Leave me no other choice.
Okay, Ashe doesn't even reach Aurelia. Not sure what to try.
Be still.
You might just want to try, like... Well, I was going to say aggro, but they do have that giant, like, 10-20 unit, which is going to make it a bad time. I would say Annie could be able to kill that unit pretty easy with her disintegrates, so there is that. Sure, let's go ahead and stun this. Crescent Strike, fantastic. Yeah, the good thing for this 6.5 weekly is a lot of the enemies seem to be unit focused, and so you just counter them very easily. Whereas the last encounter we did, the 5.5, that one was actually very spells focused, or spells and skills focused, so that made it a little bit more of a pain. Alright, so they're just out of mana. So we can get this scout attack off.
I need to believe that one day things will be okay.
Nothing lasts forever, child. Not
Nice.
even pain.
Never submit.
Well, this will be GG. The 6.5 last week harder than this week? Yes, definitely. I think last week was much harder than this week as far as the 6.5.
These gems aren't just for
I
show.
think this week's 5.5 is probably harder than last week's 5.5. But yeah, 6.5, this one is way easier. More Bastions is nice, more Hush, double draw, more draw on this as well. Hush is a really good card. But Spell Shields can keep us from Entomb, so sure, we can grab that. Alright, Item Chest, Sinner's Vice, perfect. Last Breath Rally. That is interesting. It normally will die, so this normally could give us the rally, but even with Morgana, sometimes when we have the attack token, we're still not even attacking because we need to make sure everyone is locked up. So even though this is really good, I think we probably won't really go for it. Being able to get this off earlier in the game and also getting an extra copy in our deck is pretty nice. All right, slow but steady. Aw. Let's see. This would help level up our Morgana faster, but still not that big of a deal. Let's try to see if we can get something a little bit better. Fine. Alright, Epic Shop over there, so still want to save some of our gold. And I think we'll save our rerolls. Yeah, so let's go here for this shop. And Woolly Snailmouth. This one will be pretty rough, because they have a lot of free attacks and stuff, so we can't lock them down as much as we normally do. The snail is coming. Alright, let's try it. In my run, Lissandra buried me tonight 2 times, so I managed to get 3 Morganas on the board. Nice. Yeah, that's kind of the reason we're going for the Bastion. We want to be sure we can get our... Yeah, it's okay. We want to be sure we can try to protect our Morgana from getting entombed too many times. And this 6.5 doesn't randomly shuffle encounters. Oh, nice. We'll drop this for the cost reduction. Yep, there's that. I don't... Extra draw actually is not terrible. Sure, that's, yeah. Not the worst. They just immediately play it. That's not great. So we were going to keep this as a blocker, but we want to get some damage down to buff up our Morgana. That's not bad. Alright, so we can play this right away. We want to get these cursed as much as possible. A Hush is going to be great here to just get rid of all those extra stats they're getting from their attacks. Scout, how fun. Sure, let's play this because we can play it for free and we'll benefit from the cost reduction. So we'll silence that unit and lock them up. They'll still probably be able to play it, but we can then play this for our cost reduction for Morgana and then be able to drop her. We'll skip the block.
I shall show them what it is to fall.
Alright, so far, not terrible. Our giant lifesteal unit will potentially dissuade them from attacking. Still furious because I got another Freljord Nova Crystal. I mean, if you already used the Ash one, I do think Volibear would be fun. More draw, that's fine. You'll save it for the future.
Be still.
Yeah, I've gotten pretty lucky with getting a decent spread as far as Nova Crystals, and not all of them for the same region.
Miss Morg, look what I can do.
It is a delight to watch you grow, Lisa.
Alright, so they are at 2 mana, so they can't afford to play any of our curses. So that's not too bad.
The winter's claw strikes.
But they're still actually playing a lot of units, which isn't the best for us. Let's actually drop this here for the spell shield.
I am your darkness. I am your truth.
Yeah, it is great that they added another Platinum Star Vessel. Alright, perfect. So we can play this and then just increase the cost of all of our curses. So if they actually do plan on playing any of them, they'll have to spend a lot more for it.
Share in my curse.
Nice. Also, let's look. They have 25 cards, so yeah, it'll take a long time for them to run out. But this is going well.
Only a scratch.
Yeah, for the 5.5, I don't think Morgana is the best call, simply because Morgana takes forever, and they have that Ledros, which is really putting a timer on your game because he's just going to one-shot you. So your sustain and lifesteal doesn't really matter. Sure, let's just immediately lock that one up. Crescent Strike, almost always the best option. Just target 2 enemies, stun them. Very cheap.
Be still.
It's not hard for... Riot could increase the legend levels anytime they wanted to. I am pretty certain the reason that they are keeping it capped is that they want people that haven't been playing the game the whole time to be able to catch up to those of us that have been playing the game for a long time. They don't want to make those characters or those players feel like they can never catch up. So they're doing this so people can catch up to us players that have been playing since the very beginning. I know many of us don't like that, but that's kind of the reason that they're doing this.
I bring clarity.
It would be very easy for them to just do the next 10. They could do it anytime they wanted to. They just don't really want to. Let's see if we can get something to buff up our Terex. Let's not attack with him immediately. So Payos can just play real money to catch up. I don't know how paying real money, like people that are playing the game are catching up. I don't see how money has anything to do with catching up. You don't buy XP, so it's just so new players can catch up. I think most of the people spending money are the people at max level. Let's... Yeah, I'll lock both these up. That free attack can kind of bypass our... in our shackles. So we need to have a stun on hand for whoever they decide to let free attack.
Look sharp.
Alright, so we can let him get his scout attack off.
Dazzling.
Do not look away.
Never
Alright,
submit.
GG.
Embrace this ephemeral triumph.
You think it has nothing to do with new players not being able to catch up? Later legend levels offer only chests. They're just doing it so people buy fragments. I mean, I am not that jaded at all, so I don't buy that. There's, like, if people want to buy fragments, they can already buy fragments if they want. I don't think the legend levels... I think they want new players to catch up. But if you're very pessimistic, I guess you can think like that. Getting more hush. Yeah, let's... I guess Heroes want to be good. The 40 pike fragments, it wasn't random. That was from a quest that Riot gave you. The quest... That whole quest chain was bugged, so it always gave you rewards in the background instead of like popping up on your screen saying like, oh, you completed the quest. So it's not random. But yeah, it's screwed up so it didn't pop up for you. When you get the attack token, summon a sapling. Not bad. Really want to get something for our spells. Well, there's that, I guess. 2 allies, 1/1 surround. Capture. This is a 0 cost target an enemy, so that's nice. Sure, we can get this. 2 cost epic item, target 2 allies. Not terrible. I think we can get rid of the startled stomper. All right, Lissandra, finally here.
At last, my time is at hand.
Why would new players care about reaching legend level 50? You should only care about the powers you get from legends. New players, they have an issue where if you're starting the game, you feel like you're constantly always going to be behind. If they constantly were releasing legend levels so that we never reach the cap, then literally us players have been playing the entire time would always be ahead of them because we're always earning like XP, the same amount of XP, because once they're eventually going to run out of like the one-time rewards. And so we're always going to be ahead of them. They are never going to be able to catch up. And I feel like a lot of those players, they're going to feel bad the fact that they can never catch up to people that have been playing the whole time. And so that's why I think Riot's done this for a while. Because even back before the legend levels, before they added all of these quests that had all of the rewards, all the chests, like all the reason you think that they are locking it down because it has vaults and chests and stuff, they capped it before that was even in the game. They capped it for a while, and then they added all these chests and rewards. If Riot wanted to make it so the legend levels didn't have chests and rewards, and so the only way you could get it was through buying, Riot could do that. Like they have the capability to just not give us rewards if they don't want to. Like also this recent patch, they gave us like 40 pike fragments, bilgewater shards, and they gave us another Nova crystal. So you could say like, oh, they're not going to give us anything because they want us to buy it. It's like they're being pretty generous with rewards. So I think it's a pessimistic take, thinking, oh, they're not doing it because they want us to buy fragments. Like, if they wanted to do that, they wouldn't give us rewards in order to be able to earn stuff in-game. We could drop Morgana right away, actually. Yes.
I shall show them what it is to fall.
Pretty generous? I mean, I think they're being pretty generous so far. I mean, they added for Pike enough to get his 4-star for people immediately upon him being in the game, which is really nice. And they gave us another Nova Crystal that we can earn by playing the game. And they added another way to get a gold vault every week. I mean, the game is pretty generous. Yes, there's a lot of stuff you can buy, but there's a lot you can earn by playing the game. So yeah, I think that the game overall has been pretty generous and still decent for free-to-play players. Yes, Riot's already given us a lot. Saying they don't give us levels because they're greedy is not appropriate in this case. Yeah, I don't think that's the reason. As a free-to-play player, I'm satisfied, but one new players should know is that they must rush at least 1 to 4 stars to clear weeklies. I mean, yeah, trying to get some strong champions as fast as possible will be very beneficial.
Welcome, anguish.
Let's do Crescent Strike.
Feel my pain. Truth binds you.
A stupid common item cost 8 days of your life. Let that sink in. I mean, I thought about doing a video about this, breaking down all the rewards you get. So right now, you get 5 wild fragments every single day. You also get a bronze vault every single day, which, especially if you're a new player, that is another 5 fragments every single day. So to buy a champion, it costs 30 fragments. So within a week of playing, you can buy a champion, whatever champion you want, if you have literally no fragments for them. So I think being able to earn a character within a week is pretty good. The next 2 star powers takes another 30 fragments for 1 and 2. Within another week, you can then have a champion. They're 1 and 2 stars. Again, just flat out buying them, not having to, with like, again, flat out just with wild fragments. So nothing that you are kind of doing the smart play and letting like your fragments stockpile up for a champion and then waiting to unlock them. So like just from the daily quests, you're able to get a lot of progress for your account incredibly quickly. And now we're getting like multiple gold chests every single week. Like new players are coming into the game and they're able to level up their account. Like sure, they might not get the 4 and 5 and 6 stars super fast, but they can power up their account incredibly quickly. And so, sure, a new game character isn't going to be able to immediately jump to the end game, but they're ranking up way faster than we ever used to. Like, there's stuff you can buy in the game, but the game is still more generous than it's ever been in the past. Sure, let's go here. Ah, they just have too many cards. I mean, yes, veterans will always be ahead. And yeah, I would prefer it if they did go ahead and made it so the legend levels always increased. That would be nice, especially for us players that have been here the longest. That would be a decent thing. I wish that was the case. Sadly, it's not. But I can understand what at least I think the logic is behind doing that. And I do not think the logic for them not increasing legend levels is greed. I think if you think Riot's doing that just because they're greedy, that is a pretty pessimistic take. The last couple months have been the best time to play Path of Champions. The game is in a better state than it has ever been before. And as someone that's talked with the Riot devs, they really care about this game and they are doing their best to make this game the best that it can be. And so I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I think they're doing a pretty good job. Is there... Yes, we can curse that a little bit more.
Welcome, anguish.
And yeah, they should increase legend level soon. Also, we know that the game is going to get more rewarding. That's going to be better ways to play. Yes, there's going to be a new paid way with the event pass, which normally is pretty reasonable and worth getting. But they've also said that they are adding a way to just target farm what you want to get, which is going to be pretty awesome. I mean, yeah, releasing patches with 100 bugs, that's because the team is like 10 people or something ridiculously small. Like, the team is tiny because the game almost died. Like, it sucks that we have bugs. 100%, that is really annoying. Wish that wasn't the case. But I think that they're doing the best job that they can. They just don't have the resources, which I hope Riot changes that. I hope the game makes enough money that Riot gives them more resources so they can start succeeding. But while the bugs suck, I think they're trying their best to have as few bugs as possible.
Be still.
Yeah, technically, if you've gotten an event pass, you're not free to play. But the event passes, like, I obviously get pretty much everything in the game for the most part, other than, yeah, most things in the game I get because of making content for it. Even when I wasn't making content, the event passes I still thought were worth getting, and so I was still totally on board with getting them at the time. There's a bug on increasing prey on Viego deck to 4 power. She dies, but not reducing cost in hand.
Own your thread.
Well, that's unfortunate, but still, we're gonna win. So, GG. Any recommended relics on Nami? If you're early on and you're not ending games for 6 mana, then Chemtech Duplicator is really good. Don't go for anything for spell mana. It's normally not needed because you can refill your mana enough as it is. So Archangel Staff's not really as needed. But going for Grand General's Counterplan, make spells every round, really nice. Loose Cannon's Payload, also, not Loose Cannon Payload, sorry, Chase Guns. Also good. Seaver's Crest, also good. Alright, so Lissandra able to clear that. It did take a very long time, but again, this is just a 4-star champion, so we didn't actually use a single 6-star to clear these weeklies. So pretty good. I would say this 6.5 is definitely easier than last week, and Morgana does a pretty good job of controlling it. Thank you for watching that video, especially all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.